Yo, welcome to Poppa Smokes Coffee and a Spliff. This morning I got myself a rock star, and here's my spliff. Uh, what gets Poppa smoking? All right. One of the creative ideas I have is for this talk show that is Saturday Night Live meets politically incorrect. But instead of having a random panel that's coming in, what you have is a panel of characters. You have one character that I'm going to take the Papa Smoke character. And for those of you who've seen WKRP in Cincinnati, imagine Venus Flytrap in his 60s. Same character doing the same kind of thing and taking whatever guest that we bring on who has whatever thing that people need to know about and have this guest be able to explain it from this point of view to that segment of the audience. The second character is running around telling the world that he is the King of America. And you will listen to me because I am your king. Damn you. That really kind of speaks to the conservative audience out there to explain it in their language and how they understand it. The next character to me is this is kind of my favorite fun one, only because this character is actually a hybrid of a couple of women I know. And she goes around and everyone is just so magnificent, darling. You are. Don't you see how magnificent you are? But she delivers it in a way that says, I'm just a little bit more magnificent than all of you, though. You're all magnificent, but I'm more magnificent. In explaining the issue to that segment of the audience. The fourth character, I love the fourth character. I've been the fourth character many times in my life. The fourth character is what I call the Goldie Hawn character. On Laugh-In, everybody thought the character that Goldie Hawn was playing was her, the dumbest airhead on the set, when in reality, most brilliant woman on the set. This character, basically throughout the show, is going, huh, huh, and people are wondering if she's even paying attention. Then at the end of the show, she has a way of wrapping things up, going, well, I know you guys were using all these big words and stuff, but I think it's just this. That leaves everybody dumbfounded, summing it up in a sentence or less. Right now I'm calling the show Smokin' the Bacon. One of the other characters is based off of something work I'm doing with another one of my friends, and called Larry Bacon, who Larry Bacon runs around telling everybody he's the king, and it allows for a lot of fun interaction. Now, what gets me smoking, title this episode. There are things in life that absolutely should hit us, and when we stop and we take the time to think about it, we're like, you know what? It didn't bother me at first, but the more I think about it, ugh! And you get pissed off. For me, that usually gets me smoking. The things that get me smoking these days uh, typically happen in interpersonal interactions. There are a lot of people trying to be a part of this change, this shift, this awakening, this revolution of evolution, this genetic jump, whatever the hell you want to call it, I don't care. But there's a lot of people motivated to be a part of it that think that money being the root of all evil, that they just need to give it away and never do anything with it. And they look at people who want to come in and help them out, and regardless of their position, they start using terms like, I'm not here to give anybody a handout. I give them a hand up if they're helping themselves, but I'm not going to give anybody a handout. There are times in life when each of us could use a handout or a hand up. I've always said and maintained that you can't help anybody who's not helping themselves. All you can do is give them assist. Sometimes that assist comes in the form of a hand out, a hand reached out, going, how can I help you as you're helping yourself? That hand out is also a hand up. The difference is the individual who's on the receiving end. Some people are just going, yeah, gimme, 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 and they really don't do shit. They're not willing to do anything for it. I call these people bums. It's a segment of our homeless society that has just rolled over and played dead and decided, well, people will just give me if all I do is say gimme, gimme, gimme. Then you have another segment of our homeless population that is going, I'm willing to work. Can you help me out? Can you give me a hand out because it takes money to make money? There's two different segments. Okay? There's two different segments, and that's just not amongst the homeless population that we have way too many of in this country, but it's also the way a lot of people in this country are. Gimme, gimme, gimme just because I want it. It's the basis of the law of attraction. It is give it to me because I want it. I don't want to have to work for it or do any work to get it or make any changes. I just want it because I want it. That's where the law of reflection steps in and says, wow, no wonder this world is incredibly out of balance. Because you have a bunch of people going, I want it just because I want it. Because that's what the law of attraction says. All I have to do is want it. Law of reflection says you have to work on it. In order to work on it, you have to start within. People in conversation start telling me about the law of attraction, and it gets me smoking. Because I see the effect, the results of what the law of attraction is. It is laziness. It is narcissistic. It is ego-centered. And it is selfish, is what the law of attraction is. Law of reflection is all about taking care of the inner person and realizing that nothing's going to change out here until something changes in here. That's what gets Poppa smoking. Because it does upset me, because it affects a great many people, not just one or two or a few here or there. It affects everybody. Let's take 5 minutes. Let's take 5 minutes and think about what it is that you're working towards and what it is you want more than anything that seems to elude you. And in that 5 minutes that you're thinking about it, take a look in here and start thinking about what it is that you can change in here that's going to change things out here and make it a little bit easier to accomplish that goal, to accomplish that dream, to work to make it happen, versus just sitting around and going, I just want it. I just want it. That's all I need to do is just want it. With that, I'm going to leave you with that, and you have fun and enjoy. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.